Where when did you actually start hooping?
So I didn't start playing basketball till I think I was 10 years old. I had moved to Atlanta. The funny story is I was in Atlanta, right? And
Yeah.
I went to Snellville Middle School. And after Snellville Middle School, you usually have them schools where you go to one middle school and the high school that's next to your neighborhood or something like that. You go to that high school. So
Right.
the high
Right.
school I was supposed to go to was with Lewis Williams. Lewis Williams
Oh, for
he went
real?
to South Gwinnett High School. So Lewis Williams,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dwight Howard. But the funny thing is, in middle school, the reason why I started playing basketball in middle school is crazy. So LeBron's coach at St. Vincent St. Mary's was my sixth grade middle school teacher, bro. And
Drew
this is
Jordan.
how
That's
I found out about
crazy.
this is how I found
That's
out about
crazy.
LeBron.
Yeah.
Didn't even know it.
Yeah.
He told me who this basketball player was. LeBron James is gonna be the next great thing, whatever. Come to find out he is. Y'all see what's going on. But that was my middle school
Exactly.
teacher, man. Y'all look up Stephen Colt. He was my sixth grade middle school teacher. And that was the reason when he told me told me about LeBron, that's what made me go full fledged in playing basketball. I was a football player at first.
Yeah.
Then that's what made me
Yeah.
play basketball.
So
So
you
yeah, I
kind of
started
do you
playing
feel like you kind of
basketball.
went all in with it after that?
You said what?
I said, do you feel like you kind of went all in with basketball, kind of like after that?
All in, man.
Yeah.
All in. It was something about him, his story, man, and about LeBron just made me just, hey, if he could do it, let me try.
Yeah,
So, you
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying?
For
So,
Yeah.
sure.
hey, that's what made me start playing basketball, really taking it serious, man.
So I got a quick question.
So
I got a quick question. What made you, coming from where you came from, what made you just decide like, after high school, I'm gonna take my chances and just go to California and go to a JUCO, because JUCO is
and
it's
one
tough,
more
man.
Mhm.
and on top of that, to add to Mel's question, before you even decided JUCO, did you have any like college interests or scholarships or anything?
Okay. So, man, so as far as basketball thing, like, I never, with my attitude and how I grew up, man, I never thought basketball would take me where it took me. It actually saved my life, bro.
Mhm.
Like, to be honest, if it weren't for basketball, you guys probably wouldn't even be talking to me right now. So,
Yeah.
um,
Right.
I had looks going in. In high school, I didn't start. I started playing like school basketball wise because I was always in trouble. So high school was the first time I stayed out of trouble. It was like, okay, I'm gonna try to do this high school basketball thing. So ninth grade, I went to William Penn. And shout out to William Penn. They just went to the state championship just yesterday, matter of fact. So I went to William Penn,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I played with dudes like Brian Oliver. He went to Georgia Tech. I played with James P, another basketball Delaware legend. Um, but those were the type of guys I played with. And those are the type of guys that I looked at and seen talent, seen greatness in them that made me want to just, hey, I'm gonna take this real serious. So,
Right.
mind you, so me playing, I went to three different high schools um, in my high school days. So I went to William Penn my freshman year. I transferred, went to Hodson Votech for 2 years. That's a vocational school, and then I ended up going to a
Okay.
military school in Virginia. Um, but I ended up getting looks through AAU. Luckily, I had a guy named Terrell Myers, who is the owner of the We Are One Sports, and he's the one that has all
Hmm.
he the one who got like me, AJ English, who played at Iona. He got Bones Highland that
Right.
went to I forgot what college he went to, but he's in the league.
Dandy.
They got a lot of league guys, but it was because of
Right.
us. It was because of me, AJ English, Elijah, Jalen Bond. He started off the AU with us with the group. I say the guys in that year was with,
Right.
and with that he was able to conjure up a whole bunch of We Are One at AAU teams to bring it to where it is today. But um, I had looks in high school, but I never had the grades. And because I didn't have the grades, of course, you had to look at that JUCO option. You had to look at the prep school option, and I had to take the JUCO route because my grades wasn't up to par. Y'all know your grades up the par. You either go post grad, prep school, or you take the JUCO route. So I
Right.
had